Morning guys, just having a quick little weekly catch up with everything. So I'm on site at the moment now. I thought I'd quickly come in and grab 5 minutes and go through what our plans are this week. So we're smashing the plaster in our project number 1. So tomorrow hopefully we'll be able to get some doors and start doing the skirt and architrave everywhere. That frees up a lot of work then once the plastering gets done, so we can start doing the second fixing with everything like that. So that's really good news. The steels are going to come for our project number 2 Wednesday or Thursday. So as soon as those arrive, that means then we can get a boys there then to start erecting those. Frees up a lot of work then, start doing cutting the timber roof on around that. I'm at project 3 at the moment, sat outside now looking at it, and we've got the first floor on, to start cutting the roof on now. So it's really flying up, that is. So within a couple of days now, we'll have the roof on, so going from there. So project 4, the demolition job. Ben's been over this morning, seen the asbestos man, so we're having the asbestos survey done this week. So that's good, so he let him in today, so hopefully we'll have the results in a couple of days and go from there. Hopefully there's nothing to worry about. If there is, we'll have to address that now. All the water's done. We're just waiting for Western Power and for the gas to come now and to sign off everything, move it, to cap it off and move it off everywhere, move it to the edge of the building, the edge of the site, sorry. We had an inquiry from a lady to build a house. Now, that has solely come from her seeing our introduction video on YouTube. One of our friends or somebody within our social media has shared it, and she's seen that. Now, that just goes to prove to Ben and I that we're doing something right if we haven't even put an episode out yet and somebody is already inquiring that hasn't anything to do with us, not from an architect or anything like that. So it's really positive that we've had this feedback and we've had some inquiries from it already. So it's something that we know now that it's working. Even if you get a couple of inquiries a month or something like that, then we know then that it's worth doing, and we're going to stick at it a little bit longer. So we're excited about that. So this week should be really productive. So we have quite a lot of staff. So we've really got to make sure that everything runs smoothly, because if it doesn't, the next thing you know, you're wasting a couple of days then on site. I spoke to a client this morning. We're starting another project, another build in about 4 weeks' time. Because we've had a few hold-ups with everything else, we've pushed on with a couple of our live projects. That means that we're a little bit ahead of schedule within our work for the next couple of months. So I've asked if we can start a couple of weeks earlier. So I've got to have a conversation with him, see if we can go there. It's just a groundwork, so we might be able to get away with it. And it just means then that pushes on everything else then, because, you know, in 6 weeks' time, the demolition team would have been and then we would have had the ground team in starting then our new build. And there's a huge amount of work involved in that, a huge amount of work. So it's exciting times for us now moving forward, but we've just got to make sure that we have all our boys running 100%. That's where the time management experience comes in, and we know where we're finding problems and where we can pick things up. But hopefully we'll get everything sussed on that. Right, signing off.
Hi guys, I'm back at our 2-storey side return in South Hereford, where, as you can see, the walls have been fully plastered and it's drying nicely. You know when the plaster's drying, because it goes this nice shade of light pink, which means all the moisture's evaporating, so that's great. That means we're ready to start the next phase of the project, which on this one is second fix carpentry. You can see here the clients have gone for a really nice oak veneered door, really sound, so the guys have started hanging those already. We've got some 3-inch black butt hinges here, really nice little detail. And set off against their choice of architrave and skirting, they've gone for a Taurus mould. It's MDF prime, so it's really easy to decorate, join, fix to the door frame. So yeah, it's going to be a lovely finish in here. Guys are cracking on. It's all good. One of the carpenters has just fitted the front door on site here. Looks great, works well, as you can see. They've gone for a solid oak door. We've added an oak weather bar there as a little detail to dispel the water, as you can see. They've got a mortise latch in, which meets their insurance standards. Yeah, the front door's in, looking great.
Just getting a bird's eye view now of what the boys are doing. So this has all been insulated now, all around the perimeter, around the floor, ready for building control to come and sign it off in a minute. Chippies have just arrived today. Tim's delivery is coming. So we're just about to start all timber framing. So what we're going to do on this job is we're going to wait for the concrete to be poured, but we're going to start making the timber frames off-site, then just fit them afterwards. So the pad's all ready now for us to walk on. We've got a nice safe area for us to work. So sole plates are just about to go on. So we screw those on this morning, and then we can start erecting the frame that we've built. So then we'll be able to get the joists on for the first floor this afternoon, hopefully. And then by the end of this week, hopefully, we'll have a whole timber frame built. So we get all the drawings laminated for the boys, so they've always got a good copy on site. You can see what we're working with now. Just starting putting the joists on now. We've got the ledger in now, we're just going to resin box it to the wall every 400 centres. So on the ground floor now, this extension, just looking up now, all the floors on, so nice big 220 joists, all hangered, 400 centres. Timber's so expensive at the moment that we've decided to make some horses of all the offcuts of timber we've had on site. Normally we'd use them as firewood, chop them up and have them as firewood, but there's too many of them now to waste, so we're making a lot of horses we can use on site all over the place. So all hangered on. Got a triple here, it's going to be a structural wall for upstairs. So we've got a great big hanger on that, all bolted to the wall, 400 centres. Just partition walls going on here now. So we've got the entrance to go outside, partition walls, and then client then is having this as a downstairs bathroom.
Hi guys, you join me now at our passive house build in East Herefordshire. As you can see behind me, I've just been doing some work on the cherry picker. We've been really busy in the background since you've seen this property last. There's been loads of preliminary work to do, which I'm glad to say is almost done now. We've had demolition notice put into local authorities. Asbestos surveys have all been carried out and there's been some asbestos products found. So the safe licence removal of asbestos will be carried out in the next few weeks. There's applications been put into Western Power Distribution, Cadent Gas Network and Severn Trent Services, all of which will be safely disconnected in the next few weeks, and then this property can be demolished and we can start the groundwork phase for the passive house construction. Just approaching the cherry picker now. Got some work to do this morning for the ecologists. A full bat survey was carried out, but there was just a few highlighted areas they wanted to double check, so hence up we go in the cherry picker. Health and safety, really important always. We've got a full lanyard system to a harness that I'm wearing at all times when in here and the vehicle's moving. I've sort of readied the position now. I'm going to make our way back towards the roof line. As you can see, I've taken away some of the ridge tiles, some of the hip tiles there, as the ecologists have requested, and particularly stripped back all the lead flashing. Those are little areas that sometimes the bats like to roost in the warmth. Pleased to say the ecologist has been this morning and there's been no evidence at all of bat activity. So we've got the all clear. Once the machine's off and at ground level, we're safe to unclip our lanyard and away we go.
So wet and windy site at the moment, just capped off the water. The demolition team needs a fresh supply of water to damp down all their rubble that they'll be doing on site. This is one of 3 that we've got to do. We've got to do the Western Power of coming soon, the cable, and gas. So we can do the first one ourselves, the water. So just waiting for the gas man to come today. Hopefully he comes soon. And Western Power, we're governed by, we put applications in, but we're governed by when they're free to do it. And of course it's been really windy at the moment, so they've told us that we're not on the top of priority at the moment.
Long enough. What do you say? What does that number say? 360.
3625.
Perfect.
And then we've got to measure this one as well. This one's important as well.
That's it, watch your feet.
Watch your little feet.
Here.
That's it.
That say.
All the way down to that pole.
It says
3490.
3490.
So we know that one is that pole there that we just measured.
Oh, 3488.
Yeah.
Okay. So today we have been helping my dad lifting some steels all the way over to this piece of work. Today I've been helping my dad
Lift some steels.
lift some steels
Build an extension.
to build an extension,
I can't wait to see it when it's finished.
and I can't wait to see it when it's finished.
Yes, boy.
I love working for Aspire.
Say hi, Rob.
Hi guys.
You're a pro.
I know.
I think Rob's done this before.
You haven't.
No, I definitely haven't. As you can see here, we're up on top of the steel structure at our zinc clad extension. The guys did really well getting these up in the rain the last couple of days. As you can see, they're resting on pad stones in the existing masonry wall. We'll get that signed off by building control later on when the timber structures are up before it's all covered over. So the guys now are working on the carpentry aspect of the roof. You can see down there a stack of 6x2 timber, which are the rafters we've had this morning, and they're going to start by filling out all these lovely steels. Going to pack out the webbing so we've got decent fixing points. That's the plan. Yeah, Rob?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.